Good Wednesday evening, everyone. Welcome to GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. This is the evening video forecast discussion for this Wednesday, the 1st of April, 2020. Hopefully, no one was fooled out there today, especially under the worldly conditions that we're under at the present time. Let's take a look at Jersey temperatures here. This afternoon at about 5:30, 5:25 or so this afternoon, in the upper 40s to low and mid 50s around the region. This is not too far off from where we should be. Obviously, with our offshore low, it's a little bit cooler right along the coast with stronger winds. Maximums today. Let's see if we can do them. See if they pull up. Yeah. Maximums today were in the upper 40s to low and mid 50s again. Not far from where they are now. We're not expecting temperatures really to drop down that much either. And we'll tell you why in just a few minutes. Obviously, with our offshore low, we have a northerly flow on the backside of this storm system that's out over the ocean. And for the first time this year, we have blocking in the North Atlantic. So, it's kind of like retrograding this storm. And we'll show you that on satellite in just a moment. So these are the current wind speeds. And these are the current wind gusts. So it's gusty out there. It's not as strong as what we thought because the area of low pressure is a little bit further offshore, but nonetheless, if you've been outside today, and I just took a long walk, it is breezy. So you do need, to wear, hoodies and stuff like that. Again, I think that people seem to think that they're invincible. They're wearing shorts. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. On this morning's video, I didn't cover the New Jersey CoCoRaHS precipitation because my mind is, like everybody else's elsewhere. But look, nothing. A trickle. A trace. Let's do the visible red satellite imagery this afternoon as the sun is setting. Here is our offshore coastal storm spinning around in its solid place, not being able to move anywhere. And there's a break in the action, and here's all that beautiful cumulus clouds. Now, the sun is beginning to set. There are some showers here across southwestern Pennsylvania into the Virginias as this cold air on the backside of this storm spills down. Now, the question mark for tonight is if there's enough clearing in this area. Could we get some frost in the area? Yeah, I know it's turning into April 2nd here, but yes, there is a possibility of some patchy frost. So for all you people that have been doing your gardening out there, well, you might want to reconsider some of that vegetation overnight tonight. And there's a combination of all the radars around the region. We can see the low spinning off the coast with echoes of precipitation just offshore. Rhode Island here in Provincetown. This is nothing. This is ground clutter here in New Jersey. But these are real showers that are dying out across southwestern Pennsylvania and across Virginia as well. I don't know. I got this trickle in my throat. Yeah. Listen, folks, I'm not sick. I just, I have a little cough or, perturbation, I guess you would call it, like allergies. Yeah. We could be confusing some of the allergies and runny noses with, the fact that everybody's suffering from other things right now. There's a lot of stuff that's going on, and we're going to do the blooming index. I don't know if we did that this week yet, but we'll get into that in a moment. Here's our big storm system spinning around off of the mid-Atlantic coast states and our northerly flow underneath it. High pressure again building in from Hudson's Bay, Canada into the Great Lakes and the middle Ohio and Tennessee and Mississippi Valley area. Page is refreshing right now. There's another small perturbation here, another one here, another one here, here. Northwest flow, zonal across the country, but we still have a very active subtropical jet stream too. Yes, we do. Yeah. Love to use the low-level water vapor satellite imagery. It's infrared and low-level water vapor. What is water vapor? Vapor is a gas in the atmosphere. So this is not showing the precipitation. This is showing you what available moisture is and what it looks like on satellite view in the lower layers of the atmosphere. So we still have a split flow. We still have a west to east flow here. Here's our storm system. You can see this blowing up of divergence and diffluence here around the upper low, well off the coast, sinking air on the back side of this. But some of that sinking air is producing some scatterbot showers here that we see through Pennsylvania and Virginia. This will minor out. And here comes more energy ejecting out of the southwest here from the subtropical jet stream and the Pacific jet stream with our new upper level low getting into the west. There's a couple of different systems here going on at the same time, impeding one another, but we can see from the low level flow there's still quite a lot of divergence and diffluence in the atmosphere, especially when you get into Canada. And from our good friends here at the National Weather Service in Philly and New York City, we have no watches or warnings here, just coastal advisories here for some gale warnings and some small gale watches, but no hazardous weather. That's good. But down near Salisbury, Maryland, we have a coastal flood advisory still in effect for the region. And from Pivotal Weather, another great weather site that we love so much. Let's do the late afternoon temperatures here. These are real-time temperatures. Look at this, how cold it is in southeastern and southwestern Canada and the northern high plains. But look, temperatures are in the 70s and 80s in the central part of the nation down through Mexico. Look at all these beautiful, mild, hot temperatures down near in the 80s and 90s here in Mexico. Wouldn't it be so lovely to be there right now? Indeed. Florida, upper 70s, mid and upper 80s, depending on where you are. My good friends in West Palm Beach, kudos. And let's take a look at the winds at 10 meters above the ground, which is several feet. Look, 982 millibar low off the coast, and some stronger winds across the plains as this area of low pressure gets organized. And guess what? That's moving up in this direction again. Well, these are the 24-hour temperature changes up through this afternoon, and where it's cold across the Dakotas and the upper Midwest here, where temperatures have dropped down some 20 to 30 plus degrees in the last 24 hours, below where they should be. Temperatures have slowly risen just about everywhere else, but with that onshore flow and cold air coming in still, it's chillier in Florida than it should be for this day. Let's face it, 70s and 80s, how bad can that be? Strange how the mind works. All day long, I have like music in my head for some reason. I mean, I always have music in my head. I think most people do. But for some reason today, I have like the Captain and Tennille in my head from like 75, 76 with Love Will Keep Us Together. I guess because I'm trying to hold it together too. Here is the national digital database temperatures for the New Jersey, New York, Hudson Valley, Connecticut River area, the Delmarva. As we get into tomorrow, temperatures will be in the low to mid 50s across the region, which is normal for this time of the year. Friday, again, low 50s in the Hudson and Connecticut River Valley areas, lower to mid 50s along Long Island, mid 50s in the New Jersey, New York City urban areas, and mid 50s to around 60 as you approach Washington, D.C. So that's not too far from where we should be. We should be in the mid to the upper 50s. I think Philadelphia, for example, normal high temperatures at this time of the year are about 58 degrees. So we're not falling off too much. Now, Saturday looks like it's going to be in the low to mid 50s again, upper 50s to around 60 in the Delmarva. That looks about right. Sunday, we could, get up there in the upper 50s to lower 60s again, mid 50s, upper 60s in spots. Look at this. If this pans out on April 6th, that would be great. 50s and 60s, actually. 60s and lower 70s. And then as we approach Tuesday of next week, April 7th, temperatures again above normal in the upper 50s, low to mid 60s, and around 70 or so in the I-95 corridor. Latest national European model guidance sees our storm off the mid-Atlantic coast, and it spin away and retrograde back southwest. So Could be some spotty showers around the region on Friday, Thursday night, and Friday here across southern New England and the New Jersey coast too. And the pressure gradient will be up too as a result of the storm system in question. Here comes the other storm system across the Great Plains, the Northern Plains here with a lot of snow into southern Canada, and then cold and rain showers throughout the area as the storm evacuates. And here comes the weakening cold front as it moves in here on Monday. Some spotty showers. Doesn't look impressive to me. What does look impressive to me is the storm systems coming into California with intermountain snows in Nevada and Idaho and the mountain ranges of California too, and rain in the valleys. Yeah, rain in the valleys. And everything just flowing from west to east. Doesn't, nothing really significant here. A couple of polar high pressure systems and then cold fronts moving through. Looks like next Thursday, April the 9th, could feature showers around the region. Why? Because we have a cold front moving through. That's why. Yeah, that's why. And here comes our next storm system in the western and central southern branches of the jet stream across the plains again. This is your forecast for this spring. Wet and wet. Well, there certainly is a lot more things that I'd like to talk about, but I don't know if I want to talk about them right now. And I've got this other song in my head called Peace in the Valley, Peace in the City, and Peace in Your Soul. Yeah. I think somebody needs to email me at gardenstateweather@gmail.com and tell me who sang that. You get the prize. For gardenstateweather.com, gardenstateweather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. I'm meteorologist Robert Smith. You have a very pleasant Wednesday evening. I know it's tough. I know. But we're going to get through this. We'll be better people. Lord willing.